sums up everyone who's changed their music taste as they grew older. Thought so. It's all part of the ageing process, and so is the need to change portfolios and their outcomes as clients' needs change over the years. In fact, it's probably a little bit more important than deciding to chuck out your Bananarama LPs that you haven't listened to for 20 years.
Well, our job is to match clients' objectives with what markets can deliver. Markets change over time, and so do clients' objectives, and so it's really important that the portfolios that we manage for our clients are able to respond to changes either in market terms or in personal terms.
We started to use discretionary fund managers about 10 years ago, and it came about really through strategic thinking of what we were actually delivering to our clients. And that actually stemmed from a set of questions that we started to pose to the clients on their review meetings. And it quickly became evident to us that the strategy and assisting clients from a macro level was really where they saw the value that we were delivering, as opposed to the oversight of the money itself. So for clients with larger sums, we started using discretionary fund managers back approximately 10 years ago, and we've gradually built on that over the years, decreasing the entry size because we feel that it releases a lot more time for us to work with our clients where we add the value the most.
Age is one factor in determining the right investment policy, but I advise people in their 90s who are planning for the next generation, so they are still long-term investors. Equally, I was talking to somebody who's just taken early retirement at 55, and he asked me to take less risk for him. And I have pointed out that with a fair wind and looking at the life expectancy tables, he might still be around in 35 years' time. And so the investment portfolio, despite the fact that he felt he was moving towards the latter part of his life, had to be there for the long term. What the internet has given all of us is access to huge amounts of information. And that certainly wasn't the case when I started as an investment manager. Financial advisors have access to that information, so do our clients. But the important thing is that you have to make judgments based upon that information and then implement that to design an investment portfolio to meet clients' objectives. Now that's a full-time job, and it's not something that financial advisors do because they have many other things that they focus their attention on, as well as just managing the investment portfolio, whereas discretionary managers, that is the full-time job.
We found using discretionary fund managers helps clients understand the breadth and depth of support that sits behind us as a practice. There's an awful lot of work that goes into research and analytics with regard to the investment world. And small boutique firms such as ours don't necessarily have the resources that a lot of the larger institutions have. So it's the ability to cross-fertilise those services, all for the benefit of the client.
Discretionary investment managers spend their time managing investment portfolios. What we're seeing these days is that with interest rates so low, income very hard to come by, that day-to-day volatility can be as great as the annual income return. So what investment managers are able to do and should be doing is taking tactical positions, timing investment, and that means being there to make those decisions at the right time, because sometimes a year's income can be wiped out in a day's trading in terms of market movement. So that's what we do, which an financial advisor with other jobs to do, meeting clients, has less time to do, and that's the partnership between the two that works so effectively to meet clients' objectives.
In context to a teamwork approach that we have, we typically position our services with clients that we're the conductor of an orchestra, and we introduce the discretionary fund managers to provide, with the client's buy-in, that service of running the family money. So principally we introduce discretionary fund managers from the point of view of risk management as opposed to pure return. Naturally, everyone wants to get the best return that's possible, but we believe the driver is ensuring that the wealth that individual or family have actually accumulated is protected. And an expression we use is stick to your knitting. So whilst we have a big interest in economics and asset management and allocation of assets, we feel we can add the most value by sitting alongside the client and holding the fund manager to task or not, according to what's occurred in that period that the review relates to.
So the message is, don't be too nostalgic in either your music taste or investment. We all get older and markets change. Our portfolios need to do the same.